Your civilization has grown beyond the borders of Tenochtitlan itself, and your people are now not just a city, they're a nation. In order to help defend your far-flung empire, you will have to build roads, walls, and fortresses. Exit this screen by pressing the Tab key, and let's get started. You can press the space bar to shift your view to the location that is currently being flared on the mini-map. We're going to build a road from our barracks out to this outpost so we can quickly move units there if needed. Scroll the screen back and select the nearby citizens and go into their Build Civilian Structures menu. Select the road icon in the Action panel. Left-click once near the barracks in the lower right corner of the city. Now scroll towards the outpost and note how the ghost of the road stretches to follow the mouse. You can place a bend in the road at any time by left-clicking again. Also note how a ghost of a bridge appears as you pull the road over the river. This means that the citizens will automatically attempt to build a bridge at this point as they are constructing the rest of the road. When you've plotted the road to the outpost, left-click one last time near the structure and then right-click to end placement. Yes? Right away. Here. Of course.
Here. Moving.
Let's go back and look at some of our military units standing near the city center. There are 7 classifications of land units in Empire Earth 2. The relationship between these classifications is true throughout every epoch of the game. The first class is the light infantry, represented by the crossbowmen on the left, with the blue glow underneath. Light infantry gain an attack bonus against heavy artillery and a smaller bonus against heavy infantry. Light and heavy infantry can also capture buildings. The second class is heavy artillery, represented by the trebuchet and its crew to the right of the crossbowmen. The heavy artillery gains an attack bonus against heavy infantry and a smaller bonus against light mounted. These units can also attack or bombard a selected area. The third class is heavy infantry, represented by the pikemen. The heavy infantry gains an attack bonus against light mounted and a smaller bonus against light artillery. The fourth class is light mounted, represented by the horse archer. The light mounted gains an attack bonus against light artillery and a smaller bonus against heavy mounted. The fifth class is light artillery, represented by the ballista. The light artillery gains an attack bonus against heavy mounted and a smaller bonus against light infantry. The sixth class is heavy mounted, represented by the elite cavalry. The heavy mounted gains an attack bonus against light infantry and a smaller bonus against heavy artillery. The seventh and final class is the Special Forces class, represented by the priest. This class includes priests, spies, and citizens, and has a bonus against no one, but also is not especially vulnerable to anyone. Priests, for example, are in this class because they do not attack other units, but instead attempt to convert them. If successful, the enemy unit comes under your control. The more priests attempting to convert a unit, the greater their chance of success. Sea and air units also have their own classifications that we will talk about in the following tutorials. For now, select the group of military units that has been created for you near your city center and press Ctrl 1.
Lead the way!
You have just created a control group. Control groups are convenient ways of selecting large groups of objects quickly. Now, anytime you press 1, this group will automatically be selected. Some things you can do with your military units is to set their formation and stance. Click the Formation button in the Action panel and select the Wedge Formation. Formations in Empire Earth 2 help keep groups of units fighting together instead of getting spread too thin. Each formation has a different way of arranging units, depending on the formation's main purpose. The wedge, for instance, is generally better at attacking than the phalanx. Now select the stance icon in the Action panel to assign a certain behavior type to these troops. Aggressive behavior will tell these units to attack and pursue any enemy they see. Defensive behavior will tell them to attack enemies they see, but not to pursue. Hold position will tell them to only attack enemies within range, but never to move from their location. Hold fire will tell them to never fire on anyone and never to move. Finally, cautious behavior will tell them to flee from enemies if attacked. For now, just leave it on defensive and move them closer to the barracks.
March through! March! Run them through!
That was the attack alarm. Look at the mini-map to see where the latest flare has indicated an attack. Press spacebar to center our view on the attack location. It looks like the Spanish have decided to attempt to conquer your civilization. Press 1 to select your military and right-click near the outpost while holding down the control key. This instructs your units to move to the location while attacking any enemies they encounter along the way. Press 1 twice to center your view on the control group. They'll use the road as much as they can to get to the target as fast as possible. When they arrive, right-click on the Spanish and watch your forces attack in formation. Because the Spanish are attacking with light and heavy mounted troops, it turns out our forces of heavy infantry and light artillery are the perfect counter. Great work! You have defeated the Spanish incursion. It's time to make sure they'll stay away. Select the citizens that built the road to the outpost and click on the Build Wall icon under Build Military Structures. You can place walls just like roads. Go ahead and connect the two wall sections by your outpost. Don't forget to right-click to finish placement. When the citizens finish building the wall, we'll make a gate and some towers.
Yes? What is it? Here. I'll do my best.
Ready. Right away. By any means necessary.
Click on a regular wall piece and select the Upgrade to Gate button. This will force several segments of wall to change into a gate, allowing you to move your units easily through your fortifications while denying entrance to enemies. Palisades are another type of wall citizens can build. Palisades are weaker and don't have any towers, but they are a cheap form of defense and will also allow gates. Now, let's build a fortress near the gate. Select some citizens and select Fortress from the Military Structures panel and place it close to your side of the gate. What can I do? Fortresses are strong defensive structures that attack enemies within range. Units garrisoned in a fortress will have any damage done to them healed over time and increase the fortress's attack rating while they remain inside. The garrison capacity of a building considers a unit's population cost when determining how many units can be inside the building. So, for instance, twice as many infantry units can be garrisoned than mounted units. You can also use either a fortress or a city center to call an emergency by clicking the emergency icon in the building's action panel. This will automatically task the citizens in the same territory to garrison within the nearest fortress or city center. Clicking the same button again then sends them back to whatever they were doing. Go back to your city and select the pikeman standing near your barracks. Notice the icon in the lower right corner of his action panel. This is the patrol action button, and it is used to tell a unit or group of units to set a patrol path. Set a patrol path by clicking the button and left-clicking on the main map to set a series of waypoints you wish the unit to patrol. Right-clicking ends waypoint placement and sends the unit on his route.
Lead the way! Lead the way!
Now look at the icon just above the patrol icon. This shows the current training level of all pikemen in your army. You can upgrade his training level from regular to veteran and from veteran to elite by clicking this button and paying the associated resource cost. This increases many of the unit's attributes, such as attack rating and hit points, and applies to all the pikemen you currently own and will build in the future. This training is lost when the pikeman upgrades to become halberdiers in future epochs, so it is important to know how long you plan on using a certain unit before deciding to train it. When you are ready to continue, select the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan at the location currently being flared. This is one of the wonders of Empire Earth 2, a special set of buildings that have unique properties. Each regional group of civilizations has a wonder unique to their culture that they can build throughout the game. Each wonder has a specific power associated with it. For instance, the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan has the power of proselytize. When any of your priests successfully convert a unit, there is a possibility nearby enemy units will also be converted. Select your priest at the location being flared to experiment with this.
Your Eminence! Your Eminence!
It's time to drive the Spanish from their foothold in the region. More troops have been created for you near your outpost, and the location of the enemy's base has been revealed. Drag select your military and control right-click near the enemy city center. You can add all these units to Control Group 1 by having them selected and simply pressing Control 1 again if you wish.
Your Eminence!
Yes, my lord. Shoot straight and steady. Look lively, men.
Ready. Your Eminence.
Take a look at the unit icons in the unit information display. This shows you how many and what types of units you currently have selected. While they're underway, select the pikeman icon and then select the capture button in the pikeman's action panel. Put the cursor over the enemy's city center and left click. This will order the pikemen to capture the city, while everyone else will attack any defenders. The unit's tasked with capturing a building will not respond to being attacked, so it's important to have other troops supporting them. When the city center is captured, the unit will share the previous owner's resources. Capturing warehouses, docks, and markets will also allow you to steal some of the owner's resources. If you select the enemy city center, you can see the building's loyalty rating in its information panel. The more units you have trying to capture this building, the faster the rating will drop. When it reaches 0, the building will be yours and this tutorial will end.
Just straight and steady. Yes, sir. As you command, as you command.
Lead the way.
What can I do?
Your Eminence. Forward. Lead the way. By any means necessary.
Hark! My sovereign wills it. Consider it done. Look lively, men, as you command.
Lead the way. March.
Hark! My sovereign wills it. Yes, my lord. As you command. Yes, my lord. Straight and steady. Yes, I command. Yes, my lord.
Lead the way. Run
Lead
the
through.
way.
Make ready.
My lord, get him over. Right away.
Make ready. As you command.
Lead the way. March. Lead the way.
Hard. Blood and iron. Yes, my lord. Yes, my straight lord. And steady.
Lead the way. By any means necessary. My lord.
Make ready.
The Aztecs have defeated their most dangerous enemy yet. A foreign power, using technology the Aztecs had not even dreamed of, was decisively driven from their shores. Congratulations on completing the second Empire Earth 2 tutorial. The Aztec people have flourished, and their many territories are developed and secure. You must build up your navy, however, if you wish to discourage foreign powers from intruding on your land. First, exit this screen and select a citizen, and tell him to build a dock by selecting the Build Dock button under Build Military Structures. Docks can be placed only on the coast. They cannot be placed on rivers, and boats cannot travel on rivers. Place the dock somewhere on the coast nearby. Yes?
Ready, of course. Yes? Ready. Here.
Good. Now select your dock and look at the action panel to see what you can build there. The top row shows the fighting ships you can build. The Carrack, the ship of the line, and the privateer. The Carrack is good at fighting the ship of the line, while the ship of the line is good against the privateer, and the privateer does well against the Carrack. Unlike land units, the combat relationships between sea units changes over time, so be sure to consult the Empire Earth Encyclopedia to see more about navies of other time periods. The second row of buttons shows the non-combat ships: the whaling ship, trading cog, and cargo ship. The whaling ship is used to harvest fish from the sea, the same way a citizen harvests food from a forage bush, while the trading cog can earn gold by trading with other docks, and the cargo ship can transport land units across water. Select the ships nearby and control right-click near the island that has been revealed on your minimap.
Attention on deck! Setting sail!
Ships can be put in formations to maximize their effectiveness. The best formation for broadside firing ships, such as these, is the line formation. You have encountered a fleet of pirate vessels. Destroy them. It is usually best to try to focus your fire on one target at a time. With your unit selected, you can hold down the Shift key and right-click on enemy units to queue up the units you wish to be attacked after the first target is destroyed.
Setting sail!
With the pirates' naval force wiped out, you can safely transport units to the nearby island to explore it. First, move your ships back and use the garrison action to put them in the dock to repair any damage they may have taken. Some new units have been created near the dock for your use as well. The cargo ship unit has no offensive capabilities, but can transport land units over water and unload them. Select the group of regulars standing near the dock and right-click on the cargo ship. The units will be tasked to perform the default action for this case, which is to embark onto the ship. Now select the Unload Transport action in the cargo ship's action menu and left-click on the island. Your transport will move there and unload the units garrisoned inside.
Whenever you're ready. Attention on deck! Attention on deck! Setting sail! Ahoy! Attention on deck! Whenever you're ready.
All hands on deck. Set full sail.
Aye. Attention on deck!
All hands on deck.
Ahoy! Hoist the sails! Aye. Toe the line! Attention on deck! Toe the line!
All hands on deck. Aye, aye.
Awaiting orders.
Whenever you're ready. For king and country!
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Aye, Captain.
Eliminate any remaining pirates on the island.
Attention on deck! Setting sail! Toe the line! Attention on deck! Toe the line! Attention on deck! Fire at will! Attention on deck! Setting sail!
Awaiting orders. On course. Aye, Captain. Awaiting orders. On course.
threat dealt with for now, we can turn our attention to our neighbors at the top of the map. Since we can't be sure of the Americans' intentions, we should improve our base defenses a little. Go to the warehouse that is being signaled on the mini-map and select the citizens standing near it.
Ready.
Under Build Military Structures, select Build Outpost and place it somewhere near the warehouse. Since this is an important resource collection center, the outpost will help defend it.
Yes? What can I do? Very well. Here.
Whenever you're ready. Right away. For king and country. Right away.
The outpost can attack enemies within its line of sight. Outposts are one of the few units in the game that can spot spies. Spies are invisible to all players except the owning player and can only be seen by outposts and other spies. When a spy is spotted, all of your other units can see him for a short time as well and will attack. Spies are always considered hostile targets, no matter which player they belong to. Let's build a spy of our own. Go to the area being signaled on your map and select the university. The university is where spies are trained and also where technology points can be gathered. We'll learn more about technology points in the last tutorial. For now, click the Build Spy button in the university's Action panel. The spy has no attack capabilities, but he does have a set of special powers that make him very useful in infiltration and sabotage. Let's do a Gather Intelligence mission against the American player. Select the spy and choose the Gather Intelligence action from his action panel, and left-click on the city center that has just been revealed near the top of the map.
I am your instrument. 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 He who hesitates is lost. I am your instrument.
Well, it turns out the Americans had a second base we didn't know about. A successful Gather Intelligence mission carried out against a building reveals the location of all buildings of that type the player owns. It's useful in planning precision strikes or gauging the relative strength of another player. Since our spy didn't spot any enemy troops headed our way, let's see if we can trade with the Americans. A merchant ship has been created for you near your dock. Select it and then right-click on the United States player's dock in the top center of the screen. Select your merchant ship and look at the unit information panel. It shows you the money that will be generated for you when it reaches your dock. This is usually less than when it reaches another player's dock. Also notice the cargo it is carrying has a name. Cargo is randomly generated every time a merchant ship begins a new leg of the trade route. Some of the cargoes are more valuable than others. Other things that affect the value of a trade route include distance and number of trade units operating on the same route.
Course, Captain.
Awaiting orders.
Course, Captain.
Aye. Awaiting orders.
Ahoy.
Attention on deck! Attention on deck!
Ahoy.
Awaiting orders. Aye, Captain.
Course, Captain.
Markets work the same way and can produce land trade
Awaiting
units.
orders. On
Select your
course.
market and right-click on the United States Players Market,
Aye,
which is
Captain.
located near where his dock is. This will place a rally flag directly